Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Troy's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
2nd down.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Trojans are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Trying to move them on the counter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Connor. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Troy.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Buffalo's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking for a man, it's Roberson. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going with the ground game left. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Henderson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Roberson. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Trying to barrel in. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Crowder. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Connor. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Give to the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the ground, it's Henderson. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Roberson. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Henderson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Bulls are on the move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes his man miss. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab. It's Higgins. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Taylor. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Crowder. Slithers into space. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Got room to work. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Pulls it in, it's Henderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. There he goes! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Roberson. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running to Green. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, Already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Power football with the run. That may not 24. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets rid of it. He makes a grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on third down there. Punt is on its way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Roberson. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. The give out of the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. He's got it down the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running into the open space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Higgins. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the run, it's Henderson. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Bulls line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Gives it on the option. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Roberson. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down and more.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. He's got an open man. Lots of running room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morrow. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Connor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Crowder. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to West Virginia.
Fires to the big fella.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Catch in the middle. It's McMillan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. It's Roberson. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward,